Good morning, all. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, yes.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
I'm Kishore, a facilitator for your SAP FICO training. And I'm having overall 15 plus years of experience. And same time, I'm having a 5+ years of complete end-to-end implementation experience. And I was involved into several projects like as I said, that's implementation projects, and as well as support project and rollout projects, different projects I'm having experience. Okay, this is about me, and I'm certified consultant, both on FI and as well as on management accounting. That is nothing but your CO. Okay, uh, this is about me, and kindly introduce yourself one by one. You have a facility to unmute. Raise your concerns in the meeting. Yes, please. Yeah.
Myself, Bharat, and I'm from Hyderabad, and I have 3 years of experience in IT, and currently I'm working as a SQL developer.
Okay.
So I'm planning to shift my domain. That's why I chose accounting. And I'm from BTech background, so I don't have any knowledge regarding this SAP or accounting or anything.
Okay.
So I have to start from basics.
Yeah. Good.
There is a job which is waiting for me.
Okay.
So for that reason, I actually plan to learn this.
Great. But thank you. Thanks for choosing this course. Definitely, whatever things you have, definitely you will get that. Next.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Archana.
Hi, this is Sai Archana. I am from Hyderabad and I'm working as an AP accounts payable specialist. I'm completely from like CA background. I have completed IPCC Group 1, and due to some issues I haven't able to complete CA. So I just want to, as I know I'm from accounting field, I'm interested from long back. I'm thinking to turn to SAP. So that's why I have choose this one. I'm thinking I'll get the better knowledge, and I'll try to move the demo because I am already into the one of the part like AP specialist. So currently, I'm working in Teradata.
Yeah, good to hear. So application you are using SAP only, like end user application.
Yes, we are using SAP only.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
No, I'm Navpreet Kaur. I'm from Punjab. Currently, I'm not working because I got married, and in Punjab there are no such opportunities to grab. So, and I'm literally a fresher in this field. So, I really need to learn various kind of things in this class.
Great. So what's your basic qualification now?
My qualifications are MBA in HR and Finance. I
Oh,
worked in HR field,
oh,
but I want to move in finance. That's why I choose this course.
great. Yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. So we'll go ahead with what exactly SAP is. Any idea about what SAP? Anyone?
No.
Okay, I'll go ahead with my next slide. So here today's agenda is we are going to discuss about what is SAP, what is SAP FICO. So our main course is FICO, right? So this is, and next one we are going to discuss regarding different SAP modules. and different versions of history and whatever SAP versions we have. And we are going to discuss about SAP projects. What are the means once you, after completion of this particular course, definitely after attending interviews, we will crack any sort of jobs. So where we will fit means what kind of projects we are going to get. Okay, so we will have only overview, but in future we are going to discuss in depth of each and every project. And we are going to discuss about a minimal like SAP system landscape. So how the SAP server works and all. Next one, high level overview of the course content, high level, not in depth. So going forward, we are going to discuss about in depth of what are the course content and all. Clear? And when one request, whenever you have a queries or questions, something if I'm not able to make you understand, just stop me then and there itself, and you can raise your concern by unmuting yourself. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. So here, what is SAP? Sorry. Okay. So here, the main important SAP, the abbreviation. Normally, whenever we ask people what is SAP, so the abbreviation itself plays a vital role. Okay. And one more thing. So here, SAP is a German product. Okay. SAP is a German product. SAP is not a word. SAP is not a word. Okay. It's an abbreviation. So as I said that it's a developed, the basic origin of SAP is from German, right? So never ever use the word as a SAP, the first thing. Okay. Never ever use the word as a SAP, right? As I said that in German, in native German, SAP means pig. Okay. And again, I'm reiterating, it's not a word, it's an abbreviation, right? So what is an abbreviation stands for? Okay. So here SAP stands for systems, applications, and products. So here we are not supposed, it's not a system, it's a systems, applications, and products in data processing. Clear? So it's not system, it's not application, it's not a product. It's a systems, applications, and products in data processing. So what exactly systems means? Systems here is nothing but a software. Clear? So for example, we are doing a business. For example, we are having our own business. For example, ABC company, right? In day-to-day life, we need to do activities, transactions, business transactions with a number of external businesses. Like for example, we will purchase some raw material from a XYZ vendor, right? We will deal with banking every day. We will deposit amount, we will withdrawals amount, we will take overdrafts, something. So we will deal number of activities in day-to-day activities. We'll do with the banks, we'll do with the vendors, we'll do with the customers, right? Same time, we will do with the HR. Means, for example, we have given our recruitment process outsourcing to HR department, right? And same time, every month or every year, we will need to file the taxes. So we will have an interaction with the tax systems. So here, as I said that in our organization, we are using SAP. For example, whatever system we are using is, for example, SAP system. But here banking is using different software, different system. For example, they are using a tally accounting software, for example, or any other banking accounting software they are maintaining. And vendor is using different software. For example, they are using a BAN ERP. There is a software called a system called BAN. Okay. And next one, customer is using JD Edwards. This is also software, different software, right? And same time, our HR is using some other software like a PeopleSoft. And our tax department, for example, we are using our companies in India. So we need to file our tax in Indian GST. So that is nothing but we have Suvidha, GST Suvidha portal. So here, see, we are using SAP system, and whatever transactions we are doing with external parties, they are using a different systems. Clear? They are using a different systems. But SAP is capable, again, I'm saying SAP is capable to communicate with not only with SAP system, SAP is capable to communicate with non-SAP systems also. non-SAP systems also. So it can take the information and it can give the information. So interfaces are very strong in SAP system. So that's the reason we won't call it as a system. We call it as a systems. Why systems? Because SAP is capable to communicate not only with SAP system, it is capable to communicate with any other system. Clear? So that's the reason we call it as a systems. Clear? So the systems are classified as per SAP. The systems are classified, nothing but softwares are classified into two different types. One is SAP system and non-SAP system. And non-SAP system, we call it as a legacy system. In general, legacy system, we consider it as a outdated system. No, it's not outdated system. All non-SAP systems are considered as a legacy systems for SAP. Is this clear? And what do you mean by applications? Okay, so systems, applications. What do you mean applications? In the sense, SAP supports number of departments, number of modules. It not only supports one particular module. If you take Oracle Financials, so it is saying clearly financials, it will support only finance. Right? Tally, it supports only accounting. Right? If I want to generate any HR report in Tally, so definitely it's not possible. Clear? So it is supports different applications. In SAP, we call them as a modules. So SAP supports 36 different modules. Means nothing but it supports 36 different departments. So end to end, any organization, the organizations are broadly classified into three categories. One is manufacturing concerns, trading concerns, and service concerns. So all these three concerns, whatever may be business, either that will come under manufacturing, or it will come under trading, or it will come under service. Correct? But whatever may be the business, whatever may be the department the concern is having, the organization is having, for each and every department, SAP will give the solution. So that's the reason we call it as applications. It will not support only one application, one department, or one module. It will support all the application, all the departments, small to big. So each and every department will give the solution. So that's the reason we call it as applications. Systems, applications, and products. As I said that it supports whatever, as I said that manufacturing, whatever, pin to aeroplane, whatever products they are supplying, real estate, clear, banking, for all the businesses, it will give the solution. So it's not only supports one particular product, it supports all the products. Okay, so from small to very huge organizations. Clear. Earlier, it was supports only huge organization, but they have given now small organizations also. They have prepared a ready-made package for small organizations also. So that's the reason we call it as a product, not product. It's a product. Clear? So what do you mean by this? It's nothing but systems, applications, and products in data processing. So whatever data we are receiving from different systems, from different departments, and on different products, so that data will be processed, okay, and it will give a complete information to the users. Complete information is nothing but a reports, different reports. So SAP standard reports, SAP will give a standard reports up to 2000 different reports. Whatever reports organizations required, so all those reports SAP can generate with standard SAP. But customized reports, there is no limit. As per the requirement, we can generate our customized reports. So that's the reason it is considered as a leading ERP. So systems, applications, and products in data processing. Is this clear? Any questions before I proceed?
Yes, like as you said, like SAP and non-SAP, and non-SAP will treat as outdated. Can you
Not
give
outdated.
me,
We call it as a
yeah,
legacy systems, not
okay,
outdated.
like yeah, as you told. So I'm not aware of this. Like, can I know any example of it? Like
Yeah,
how?
sure. That's what I said,
legacy,
right?
like
Okay.
how it will be.
Legacy system in the sense, that's what I'm saying. In our organization, we are using SAP, correct? And as I said, that banks are using Tally and GST is using Suvidha, correct? So for SAP, other than SAP systems, whatever other Oracle, if you take PeopleSoft or JD Edwards, BAN, so these all are considered as a legacy systems, not outdated. In general, I said, in general, we will consider legacy systems are nothing but outdated system. But here,
Yeah.
legacy systems are nothing but non-SAP systems.
Okay.
Here,
Got it.
vendor is
Yeah.
using different software. Customer is using different software. My HR is using different software for recruitment
Okay.
process. My
Okay.
tax department is using different software, different system. Clear?
Okay.
Whatever systems they are using, okay, for SAP, those are considered as a non-SAP systems, okay, or we can call it as a legacy systems. But in general, whenever we call it as a legacy system, we'll consider it as a outdated system, but it's not outdated. It's non-SAP systems. We consider it as a legacy.
Got it. I'm clear. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay. So next one, SAP FICO or major module, main module, because any organization depends on its finance, right? Backbone for any ERP, it would be finance module, right? So here our codes is FICO. I said FI is an essential functional module. There are modules are divided into different. I'll explain that also. Okay, of SAP ERP, which consists of two components. One is SAP FI stands for financial accounting, and CO stands for controlling. CO stands for controlling, which is nothing but controlling is nothing but in academics, whatever we studied like cost accounting and management accounting. Cost and two different academic topics we've combined here as a controlling module. Controlling module, CO module, financial accounting and controlling module, CO module. So we are doing these two modules in our particular course, FI and CO. So earlier it was considered as a two different modules, but now in S4 HANA, both are merged. Both are merged and they made it as a one module called Simple Finance, FICO or FICO, whatever we call as per your country. Clear? And what is the majority are like related to finance? So still I'm saying, what is FI? Okay, what is the difference between FI, financial accounting, and your cost and management accounting, controlling, right? So what is the difference in the sense, whatever reports we generate, okay, so is concerned about your financial reporting. Okay, then whatever reports we are going to generate, that is useful for internal purpose and as well as an external purpose. Okay, whatever reports we are going to generate, like our trial balance, like our trading profit and loss account, our balance sheets. Okay, so those reports are required for internal purpose, internal in the sense within organization. It's required. And same time, it's required whatever reports we are going to generate in FI, that is required for external purpose also. Why, right? Why external purpose? So for example, if company wants to expand, then it required finance. Then it needs to depend on the banking sector or any other creditors. So on what basis they are going to give sanction the amounts? So on the basis of how we are performing from past 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. So how we will showcase them? So by providing those reports like your trial balance, trading profit and loss account and balance sheet and etc. Is this clear? So whatever reports we are going to generate in finance, this is applicable for internal purpose and as well as external purpose for external users. Clear? What is the difference between finance and CO in the sense? Finance is related to your internal users and as well as an external users. When it comes to CO controlling, which is a combination of your cost and management accounting. Clear? So whatever reports we generate, that is exclusively for internal purpose. We are not going to showcase outside people, outside users who are directly not related to business. Okay. So what purpose we use CO, which is for planning purpose and monitoring our cost, how much we are spending, right? And throughout the entire organization. Clear? So that we are going to learn from this particular course. Is this clear? Any questions before I proceed to the next slide? Okay, can I go ahead?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so now I'm coming to SAP is an introduction to SAP FICO. SAP is an ERP software, right? ERP software is nothing but, as majority knows, ERP is nothing but enterprise resource planning. Clear? What is enterprise? Enterprises could be organization, business, or anything which are involved in buying and selling activity or receipts and payment of cash. Those are considered as an enterprise. Clear? Enterprise. And what do you mean by resources? What are the resources for any organization, any business? Clear? So there, men, money, machine, marketing. Okay. Men, money, machine, and marketing. So these are considered are the resources. So what ERP explains, how to utilize these resources, whatever available resources are there, men, money, machine, and marketing, how to utilize these resources in fuller extent by maximizing the profit and minimizing the cost. Okay, and that we can plan. What is an ERP? ERP is nothing but enterprise resource planning. So whatever resources are there, how to utilize them? Okay, we can plan in that. Okay, what is the main motive of any enterprise? So how we need to have a more profits and less cost. So that helps by the ERP. Clear? Okay, and major ERP. Yes, sir. Any questions?
We are good. Continue.
So ERP software enables, like there are, as I said, that there is a tightly integration in the sense, for example, as I said that, for example, in my organization, there are 10 different departments and each department is an interdependent department. Each department will be interdependent, right? HR required some sort of reports from finance, or finance required some sort of reports from HR, or some marketing department, finance required some reports. So here there would be a tight integration. Integration is nothing but a linking between one department to another department. Okay, so ERP helps. Okay, ERP software helps in free flow of data, free flow of communication between one department to another department within the organization. Okay, if there is no proper communication between one department to another department, then absolutely the success would be very less. So that's the reason high communication, high integration, tight integration is possible with SAP ERP. Okay, which will communicate with entire departments in the organization. Okay, and what are the different ERP software providers across the globe? In the sense, SAP is provided by a company called SAP AG. SAP AG. SAP AG is a company which developed a software called SAP. Clear? And Oracle Financials, Microsoft Dynamics. These are the different ERP softwares. PeopleSoft, okay, Lawman, BAN, JD Edwards, etc. So different. What is the difference between SAP and other thing? In the sense, these other ERPs are dedicated or specialized in only few departmental activities. But when it comes to SAP, it's supposed end-to-end departments. Is this clear? So that is the reason, because whatever other ERPs we are using, we are naming, those departments, those ERPs will limited to few departments only. It will not give a solution to all departments in an organization. Clear? That's the reason, because of this particular feature, because of this integration feature, tight integration feature, SAP is considered as a highest ERP, top #1 ERP software. Number one ERP software SAP. Okay, Fortune 500 company, if you take Fortune 750 companies, maximum companies, 90% of companies are using SAP as their system, their software, their ERP. Clear? SAP is the highest ERP market occupant among all ERP packages. What is the main reason is nothing but it's integration, and it gives supports to end-to-end departments, not for 1 or 2 or 10 departments. Total 36 departments it will give. Clear? Any other questions? Good to go?
Yes.
So here, one second. Okay. So as we know that there are after completion of this particular course, either we need to consider there are two types here. After the people who are working on SAP, we will get two types of opportunities. One is either we need to work as a consultant who knows having a knowledge, right? What is the main purpose of joining this particular course in the sense we want to see ourselves as a consultant. Okay. And there is one more called end user. Okay. So here after for working as a consultant, we need to have a good knowledge, good experience on SAP. Total configuration experience we require. But to work as an end user, it's not required. Hardly 10 to 15 transactions if we know. Okay, not configuration experience, then we can work as an end user. Our main aim to join this particular course, and after completion of course, where we want to see ourselves in the sense, we want to see ourselves as a consulting role. We want to see ourselves as a consulting role. Clear? So what we call this modules, SAP modules are broadly classified into two different types. That is technical modules and functional modules. Functional is nothing but business process modules, activities, transactions. So these are considered as a functional modules. So again, technical modules are further divided into ABAP, basis, okay, BI, business, okay, BW, and NetWeaver. NetWeaver is for small organizations, small businesses. SAP came up with a concept called NetWeaver. I'll explain what is ABAP and basis in next sessions. Okay, but what is our main functionality? Our main functionality is functional modules. Okay, we are going to whatever FICO we are going to learn. So that comes under functional modules. So again, this is what are the different functional. We have any number of functional modules, as I said, 36. But you can see here HR, SD, sales and distribution, material management, finance and controlling, project systems. Clear? Like that, we have an n number of functional modules are there. So we need to see ourselves as a functional side, not on technical side. Technical side in the sense, again, we have ABAP and basis and BIBW NetWeaver. So here few functional modules, we required a programming knowledge, logical knowledge and all. But here as a functional modules, whatever, as a functional consultant, we need to, what is the main we need to have in the sense, one, we need to understand the business process, clear business process, and we need to configure the business process. Only the minimum understanding is required. We are not throughout our career, if you are working as a functional consultant, throughout our career, we are not going to write a single line program. Single line logic is not required. It's very simple. As a functional consultant, any functional consultant, they won't write any single line program in their entire career. Clear? So only required, what is the success mantra to get a success in functional consultant in the sense? Only practice plays a vital role. That's it. Nothing else. Practice. That's it. Only whoever want to see themselves as a functional consultant, only the get success in mantra, whatever may be your backgrounds, but only the practice plays a vital role to get success. Okay. So these are the different functions. So our codes is FICO codes. FICO. So we are working under a functional module called FICO. So we are going to see ourselves as a FICO consultant. After completion of this course, we are working as a FICO consultant, not FICO end user. Again, I'm reiterating. So to have a FICO end user, it's not required. Subject is not required. Only some sort of end user knowledge, if it is having, then that is enough. Any other questions before I proceed to versions?
No.
So so actually SAP was introduced by by IBM employees, 5x IBM employees. We will have a clean discuss on that. Okay, in the year 1972, SAP, the origin was taken in the year 1972. Okay, and they have given it as an SAP R2. R is nothing but a real time. 2 is nothing but two-tier architecture. Two-tier architecture in the sense. So in our system also, if you take your laptop, clear, you are having an internet connection. If you have an internet connection, so what are the things it will there? For example, I want to browse something from Google. I want to have some information from Google. So what we will do, we will type in our Google search engine. So what it will do, it will process and it will get from your Google database. The output, it will search in Google database and it will present on your screen. So what is this? There are 3 layers. One is your presentation layer. Okay, presentation layer. Next one, application layer. And next one, database layer. Okay, so what is your presentation layer? Your screen, whatever in front of your mobile phone, whatever you call, your screen is nothing but your presentation layer. And whatever process, for example, you want to search the search engine, whatever you are using. So that is called an application layer. That is called application layer processing. And next one, database layer, where actually the data is stored. Clear? We will request through our presentation layer and it will process in application layer and it will search in database layer and it will pick the data from database layer and application layer will process and it will present on our presentation layer. So here R2 in the sense real time, two-tier in the sense the presentation layer at one place, the application layer and database layer are at different places. So we will have an in-depth analysis on this. What is R1, R2 and R3? Okay, so here just remember that R2 is nothing but your presentation layer is at one place. Means I am sitting at my place. My presentation, that is nothing but my screen is at my place. Okay, Google application layer is at a different place and database is at a different place. So 2 tier are at one place, 1 tier is another place. Clear? And next one, R3. What do you mean R3? R3 is nothing but same. R stands for real time. 3 tiers. 3 tiers is nothing but same. Presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. Okay. Application layer, presentation layer, database layer. So now they have separated database layer with application layer. Earlier, application layer and database layer at one place. But in R3, 1990s, they have separated all the 3 layers. Nothing but layer is nothing but servers. Clear? So here they came up with in the 2004. Earlier they used to support in the year 1972. They used to support only when they developed SAP AG. They used to support only software called payroll accounting software, and it used to support only one country, that is German country. And it used to support only one language, German language. And it used to support only one currency, German euro. Okay. Earlier, it was not considered as a global software in the year 1970 to 1990 era. So it's not that successful software. Clear? It used to support only one country. It used to support only one application, that is accounting application, right? And only one currency, one country, and one language. And in the year 1990s, SAP came up with multi-languages, multi-currencies, and multiple countries. Clear? So earlier it used to support only one country, one currency, one language. But in R3 1990s, they came up with multi languages, multiple countries, multi currencies, and then it becomes a global software. But till that also it's supposed till 1990 it used to support only for accounting only, payroll and accounting. Clear? But in 2004, they came up with Enterprise Resource Planning, ERP. So it came up with integration, not only accounting software, they came up with other department also in 2004. So multiple languages, multiple countries, multiple currencies, multiple departments it used to support. So that's the reason it became an ERP. And this is a revolutionary version. Revolutionary version. Okay, but what is the difference between SAP 2004 and HANA? So till 2011, from 1972 till 2004, SAP didn't see something. Whenever we do some transaction, some data that needs to be stored at one database. So till 2011, SAP didn't had its own database. They have dependent on Oracle database, SQL database, DBase database, or any other databases. They used to take a tenancy of other companies' database and they used to store their data. Okay, and majority clients were having issues because you are dependent on third party. But how our data, company's data is secured on third party databases. So then SAP came up in the year 2011, their own database called HANA database. Their own database called HANA database. HANA is nothing but a database. SAP own database, in-memory database. Okay, we will talk what do you mean in memory. Okay. And after that, SAP, as I said, that there are 36 different modules are there. 36 different modules are there. So in the year 2013, and 15, SAP migrated two modules, finance module and controlling module. They have migrated first module from third-party database to HANA database. Okay, third-party database to HANA database. Now they have combined FI and CO. Okay, in the year 2015, they have combined both the modules and they named it as a simple finance. Simple finance. Clear? And how about other 34 modules then? 34 more functional modules in the sense, in the year 2018 or in the year 2018, they made it as other material management module, production planning module, asset management module, right? Plant maintenance, all other modules, 34 modules, they migrated from third-party database to HANA database. And we call them as a simple logistics modules. So the modules are now divided into two parts. Out of 36, they made it as a 2. What are they? Simple finance means which is a consist of FI and CO and logistics modules. All other modules comes under logistics, like your material management. As I said, that production and planning, sales and distribution, all will come under logistics module. Clear? So whatever module we are learning now, that's nothing but a simple finance. Whenever we call it as a simple finance, then what does it mean? We are working under HANA database. Clear? S4 HANA. What do you mean S4 HANA? S is nothing but suite. S-U-I-T is suite. 4 stands for either, normally we call it as FO or FUR. Here people call it as 4 as a FUR. Suite for HANA database, or we can consider 4 as a 4th generation database. 4th generation database. Till now we have a R3, that is nothing but 3rd generation. So when it comes to 4, it is nothing but your 4th generation. Suite in the sense, what do you mean by suite? Suite in the sense which is having complete end-to-end departments, end-to-end modules. Suite in the sense, for example, we will call it as a suite room. Suite room, right? What do you mean by suite room in a hotels? The complete kitchen, bedroom, dining, drawing, So all this we call it as a suite room. So in the same way, why we are calling it as a S for suite in the sense it will give a complete end-to-end solution for all the departments. So that's the reason we call it as a suite for or fourth generation HANA. Whenever HANA is nothing but a database. HANA is nothing but a database. Suite for HANA, fourth generation HANA database. So now we are using this one, 2020 or 2023 HANA database, S for HANA. So any questions on this? So we will see in depth of this each and every version also in our next sessions.
Clear.
Thanks. Okay. So here we have a, so once we complete this particular course and once we crack our interviews, right? So again, we need to work as a different projects. SAP having a different projects. One is implementation project. Next one, support project. Next one, rollout project or upgradation project or expansion project. Clear? So anywhere we need to work agile. So first of all, we'll discuss about implementation project. So what do you mean implementation project? So for example, you've joined ABC company, and you have joined a software company like Infosys. You joined a company, Infosys. Okay. So Infosys is having a client called Ready Labs. For example, I'm taking a company name Ready Labs. Earlier, they are using a different ERP, different software. Okay, from past 20 years, they are using different software. But whatever reports they want, whatever motive they want, so with that particular old software, they are not able to fulfill. They are not able to get it. So now they want to go for SAP. They want to go for SAP. So what Ready Labs will do is, first they will go to SAP AG. SAP AG is nothing but a SAP software provider, the company what we discussed. So they will buy the licenses from SAP AG. Okay. Whenever they will purchase a software from SAP AG, so what SAP AG will do, SAP AG will give a complete software to Ready Labs. Complete dump it will give, right? But Ready Labs may not require all things, whatever there in SAP, whatever licenses they have provided. They require 70%, they require another 30%, they don't require. But Ready Labs is not a software company. They are into a pharmaceutical. Clear? Now, to make a tailor-made according to their requirement, okay, they will approach a software company like Infosys or any other number of companies are there, software companies, right? So they will approach any software company, right? And as a first time they are introducing SAP in their organization, okay, in their organization, then that particular project is considered as a implementation project. From scratch to end, we need to do as an implementation consultant, right? We need to understand the complete business process of Ready Labs or whoever is your client. Clear? Complete business process we need to understand. And according to that, we need to configure. According to that, we need to configure the SAP system. Whatever dump SAP AG has given to Ready Labs. So we need to configure according to the business requirement of Ready Labs. Clear? So that is considered as an implementation project. And we have a number of different phases in implementation project. But as of now, try to understand fresh introduction in organization of SAP is known as an implementation project. Clear? So as soon as we get a job in a software company, so most of the times we directly won't get implementation project. Most of the times. So either we need to work as a support project or any other project. So once we gain some sort of experience, then definitely we will get this implementation project. But if you are lucky enough, then probably the first instance only we will get our implementation project. Again, it depends. Okay. And next one, support project. So as I said that Ready Labs is first time they are using SAP. right? After introduction, complete introduction, right? We have given to SAP to Ready Labs. So they may get, while using, they may get some sort of issues because they are new to SAP. So for that particular purpose, what they will do, they will take help from Infosys by paying some sort of amounts. Okay, by paying some sort of amounts to support their queries, right? By different, if they use different ticketing tools, so they will raise a concerns and they will raise a concerns in the ticketing tool, and that will received by Infosys, right? And after that, they will give the resolution, and each ticket will have their turnaround time. There will be a TAT. Okay, we will see what is different tickets we will have, urgencies. Clear? So that will be now normally, as once you hire, then normally first they will give you a project called support project. So what would be the duration and how many people are there, how many people will be there, that we will see in our next sessions. Clear? Next one, upgradation project. Upgradation project is nothing but, so as I said that every year SAP will come up with different versions. So as we know that earlier we used to call it as a ECC version. Now we have a S4 HANA version, right? HANA version. So now each SAP has given a deadline that till 2028, whoever are using the existing version, old version, they need to migrate from old version to new version by 2028. Okay, so in future, now the most market on SAP will be implementation. New customers are coming, and same time most of the support projects are there, and same time upgradation projects are like anything. So there is a good career on this SAP. That's the reason. Okay, most of the projects are going to be at from till 2028 on upgradation projects only. Clear? And next one, expansion project. What do you mean expansion project? Expansion project is nothing but, for example, we are having one business. We are having different departments, like 4 different departments we have. One is finance department, finance and CO department, HR department, okay, and marketing department and production department we are having. From past 10 years, we are using SAP, and we are using SAP in 4 departments. Now we are entered into a contract business. We are entered into a contract business. So for that also, we are expanding our business to contract business, right? For that also, we want to introduce SAP. Clear? So without disturbing existing department as software, we need to introduce the new business software for the new business. Then that kind of project, we call it as a expansion projects. These projects are small projects. Clear? So that is called, whenever a businesses are entered into a new projects, new businesses, then they will go for expansion projects. Clear? And last, we have few more projects, but still we'll discuss. These are the important, the rollout projects. Rollout projects is nothing but, for example, my company is in India. Okay, my company is in India, and already SAP is introduced in my with an Indian company, and we are having a company in US also, for example. But over there, we are using, our company is using different software. Now we have completed 3 to 4 years. Now we in India, whatever software we are using SAP, that's working absolutely fine. Now we want to introduce the same SAP in other country, that is nothing but in US or Europe. Then what we will do, see, this is not implementation project because they are using different software in US or Europe. So what we are going to do, 70% business process will be the same. Only what is the 30% change? In India, we call it as a GST, correct? Tax system. Legal systems are different. But in India, in US, we call it as a federal tax system. In Europe, we call it as a VAT tax system. Okay, the tax system, legal requirements will be different. So we will lift and we will shift the complete 70% as it is. We will copy, and remaining whatever 30% changes are there, that we will introduce in US or Europe or any other, Singapore or Australia. So that 30% changes, whatever we are doing, 70% is same, but 30% changes are there. then those sort of projects, we call it as a rollout projects. Rollout projects. Clear? So we have an implementation project, support project, upgradation project, expansion project, or rollout projects. So we can see ourselves any of the project after cracking interviews, after joining a software company. So any other? Is this clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. So here I said that landscape, SAP landscape. I just give the introduction and we will. Okay, landscape in the sense nothing but as I said that, right? R1, R2, R3. So here we have 3 types of servers in any project. In real time also minimum we will have a 3 servers in real time also. One is development server, dev server, quality server, and production server. So 3 servers will be there. Development server, quality server, and production server. As I said that in each and every server, we have 3 layers. That is nothing but presentation layer, nothing but your screen. Application layer is nothing but the processing part, and database layer. So here what we will do as a development server, this is consultant server. This is nothing but a consultant server. So where we are going to work on development server. So what do you mean by what are the things? Whatever business process requirement is there, we will do complete configuration, complete testing in development server. Clear? So all the consultants, all different consultant, consultant, FI consultant, CO consultant, all the consultant who are there, they will configure according to their different modules. They will do testing. Okay, once everything is working fine, then the data will be moved from development server to quality server. And your customer, nothing but your end user, Ready Labs people will not have access to this server. Only consultant will have access to this server. Okay, after development, whatever configurations we have done, so that data will be moved to quality server. There is one more server, quality server. So the movement of data from one server to another server, we call it as a transport or transport request from one server to another server. Whatever data we will transfer, we will move, then that is considered as a transport. So quality server. So quality server in the sense what? So here, who is going to use this software at the end? Who is going to use the software at the end? According to our example,
Ready Labs.
Correct? So here, the end user will have access and consultant will have also access. So whatever data we have transferred, the Ready Labs people will test in this server. Quality, they will check whether all the business processes are working perfectly or not. Everything they will check. Okay. So once here, both will have access. Who? Consultant, we will have access, and as well as the end user will also have access. So they will do all sort of business process testing, complete testing they will do in this quality server. So once the testing is done, so after getting approvals from end users, okay, business heads, then the data will be moved to live system. That is nothing but production server. So here no testing, nothing. So real-time activity will take place and only customer, end user will have access to this particular server. Only end user will have access to this particular, and even though consultant will have access, but only view access. Not in, okay, only for some specific data they will have access. We will have access, but not end-to-end access we won't have. We will, as a consultant, we will have access, complete access to development server. End user will not have access to this, but quality server end-to-end access will be there for consultants and as well as the end users. Okay. And for production server, once the data is moved to live system, production server, we call it as a live system. Okay. Where end user is going to do real-time activities, their day-to-day activities. So consultant will not have access to this. Only end users, according to their roles and responsibilities, they will have access to this production server. So this is called R3 server. R3 in the sense development server, quality server, and production server. In any project, it could be implementation, rollout, support project, or upgradation project, or extension. Minimum 3 servers will be there. So remember this: development, quality, and production. Right? And whatever server we are going to work in our training environment, that is called a demo server. It's not a real-time server. So that I'll show you how our system will work in real time. Means in our demo training environment, I'll show in tomorrow's session. Okay. This is about your landscape. What do you mean by landscape? Okay, nothing but arrangement of your server. So your development server can be at one place, your quality server can be at a different place, your production server can be at different place, or all together at one place. It is possible. So how we are arranging? As per the customer requirement, the servers will be arranged. So that is called landscape. What do you mean by landscape or architecture? The arrangement of servers, nothing but landscape or architecture. So any question till here? Okay. So here our course content, I'm giving a high level this one. So as I said that our course content is consist of your FI, and so it's looking very small here, very few topics, but we have a lengthy topics. So first we will discuss about FICO introduction in depth. Okay. And the major thing is basic configuration. Enterprise structure means any company will have its operating concern, controlling area. Next one, company code. So each and every unit we are going to discuss in depth. Clear? The difference between company and company code, all those stuff we are going to discuss. Clear? Next one, new GL concept. Clear? So this is, I'll explain what do you mean GL concepts. Next one. So we are going to do both here, right? To understand S/4HANA, you need to have a knowledge on ECC also. So we are looking at ECC essence. We are going to work on S/4HANA. So that at the end, you can say that I am master in ECC, and as well as after completion of this particular course, when you stepped out, you will say that you will be in a position to say that I am well versed with ECC and as well as S/4HANA also, because we are going to see both at a time. Okay. And after that, we are going to work on accounts payable and accounts receivable, banking modules, tax module, and asset accounting. Clear? So there is in old version ECC and new version S/4HANA. GL, we have hardly 5 to 10% changes. Accounts payable and accounts receivable, hardly 5%. But maximum changes are there in asset accounting. Now we are calling it as a new asset accounting. We will discuss in depth on this. And after this, we are going to see controlling module. Very important module. Okay. That is nothing but controlling. What is controlling? We are going to discuss in depth. Cost element accounting. These are the internal audits, how to create internal audits, how to segregate internal audits. Next one, product costing and material ledger, COPA, cost and profitability analysis, and profit center accounting. Okay, as of now, if you not having any knowledge on this, it's keep it aside. But we are going to discuss at the end. Once you stepped out, you will have again hands-on knowledge on this. But again, the thing is, practice plays a vital role. Without the practice, we can't get a master's in this particular thing. Okay, these are the different modules. We are sub-modules. These are FI sub-modules. We are going to work, and CO sub-modules. Okay. So this is about your course, and tomorrow we will have more. And any questions before I call it for today? Any questions from your end? We will have some time. Please go ahead with your questions if at all any. Yeah, any questions from your end?
Till now it's clear. Because as I said, I don't have any knowledge of this accounting section. But
Okay.
whatever you explained, it got me.
Yeah, that's not an issue because as you said that you don't have accounting thing, but definitely we will see wherever it's required, we will inject that basic accounting part.
Okay.
Clear. However, people are there from finance side. So definitely we will inject so that at the end of the course, you will not end up with a confusion that why this particular has been debited or credited or something. And for many
And
others, yes, sir.
yeah, actually, I have a course content with me. Like it's not like a course content, but it's a content that company is expecting from me to
Okay.
learn all those modules. If there is any possibility that I could send you, and if you go through that document, so I mean, if you cover all those modules, then I can proceed.
Yeah.
I
So
just
what you can do is like, Prasad, right? You can send them. So we will check and we will update you.
yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah. So here, this email ID is mentioned here and website is also, and contact number is also there. So just contact them. So, but again, I'm saying we are not going to leave anything end to end. We are going to cover.
Okay, today I will send him the
Definitely,
document.
Prasad.
So
Yes.
once you go through it and
Yeah.
let me know if we could cover all those modules so that I can proceed with
Yeah, sure. No problem. Not an issue.
you.
Yeah. Thank you. Any other questions? Yeah, Arshima.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're having a bit knowledge on accounts payable, particularly, and as long as even though you have a screens knowledge on
Yeah.
this, right? So that would be a little advantage edge with you.
Yes.
Next,
No, sir, I don't have any query, but I learn various things in this
sorry.
class. I don't have any query, but I learn various things in this class. So I'll
Okay, thank you. Thank you all. See you in tomorrow's session.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.